Once this is over, there's an old Illuvian here that could be our escape.
Yeah, it, kind of fell out of the building.
Oh? Well, if I can borrow some of your people, we'll get it right again.
The infamous library. What happened here?
Gillenane.
She's infecting everything.
Let's just find our way through this mess.
Should be a door on the other side. That'll put us near the trap.
Need to clear the blight out first. The Archdemon, a Grey Warden has to kill it. Is that how it works?
It's true. And die doing it.
What?
It's complicated. But every warden is prepared for the sacrifice. I'm ready.
To die?
Who knows? Maybe they'll hang my portrait in here someday.
It's not over yet.
Will be soon enough.
And Lucanus? He still needs a shot at Gillenane.
That's why we came here.
There's a question of how. She's in the sky.
One impossible thing at a time.
Let's get out there. There's the way out.
There, that Griffin statue. I'll get Gillian's attention.
Let's get through this mess.
Your fortress crumbles. My creation will not be denied.
Now, I die. Hey, Gillian! Come down here and fight!
The Dreadful's knife. Retreat!
Crap. Come on, come on! Davern.
Give Hassan a hug for me.
Stand down, Warden. My war, my glory.
It's all yours.
At least you've got some honor in the end. As supreme authority of Whitehound, I hereby declare this blight at an end.
Racing heart, ragged breath, a waste of useful blood. Lassa, Hedley, Galara! Penatra, Menas!
What is that?
The real Archdemon.
So the other was what? Practice?
We have to kill him. Gillenay's invulnerable until we do.
And we're sitting ducks.
Witness a warden's blood to birth your own destruction!
Clear the area.
Desperate plans. Reborn!
What's happening?
We spooked Gillenade. Maybe she wants to talk.
Isana ilas balan. Malasan idalas. My creation has many shapes. Take the mortals. to me! Strike them down!
Nice hit, bro.
You will die here, quick or slow, there is no escape!
Honest, where are you? Be ready to take your shot!
We've almost got it. Be ready, Lieutenant.
Davrin! Kill it! Now, Lucanus! Finish her! Let's go!
Give me another shot.
Too late! Back to the Alluvion! Is it working?
I hope so.
Best times all day!
Evka sent word. Last of the civilians made it to Lavendel. Janos and his people held the line long enough for them to escape Weishaupt. And the Wardens are in Lavendel too.
What's left of them, you mean? Over 1,000. That's how many fellow Wardens I had. And now? One god, one archdemon. That's all it took to nearly wipe out our entire order.
Weishaupt is just the start. The worst, whatever that looks like, is still coming. Unless we stop them. That begins with finding and killing Gillenane.
How? We all saw what she did. That's beyond our...
We killed her archdemon, though. That's something, isn't it?
That's an incredibly rare accomplishment.
Yeah, after it turned into a snake monster with too many heads. Are all blighted dragons gonna do that? I don't know how to fight that.
Well, at least we've made Gillenane mortal.
Mortal or immortal, doesn't matter if we can't get close enough. We had our shot at her, and we missed.
Say what you mean, Davrin. I missed.
Nobody blames you for that, Lucanus.
Yeah? Maybe I do. This crow has a demon inside him, right?
Now, that's not...
How do we know we can trust him? Maybe the demon pulled his punches.
Okay, hold on. Now we're getting...
And you, Warden? What about the blight that runs through your veins? The same blight that chokes my city. The same blight that Gillenane commands so effortlessly.
Just a moment, please.
Enough. Stop arguing. We've got no chance if we turn on each other. Chaos helps the gods and hurts this team. It will get us killed one by one. So get it together. We need to figure out how to defeat them.
We're all in agreement on that point, Rook. But the question remains, how? We barely survived against one of the gods.
I nearly had her.
Nearly. But spite is a creature of raw emotion. Your turmoil over what befell Treviso feeds him. Both of you vying for control. It's no wonder you missed such a rare opportunity.
I think we've all been distracted.
I've been preoccupied myself after discovering that hand of glory.
And I can't stop worrying about my new magic and what it means.
Or what the Venatori are up to in Docktown.
Until those problems are resolved, we will not be prepared to face the gods. A moment of inattention, a single lapse, could prove fatal, and the gods will allow no second chances.
He's right, Rook.
We're not in this fight alone, though. We have allies and friends in all sorts of places.
Doesn't do us much good if we can't find the gods.
Harding, can you send word to Evka? See if she has any rested scouts?
Scouts? Why?
The darkspawn that attacked Weishaupt had to come from somewhere. I bet they'll be headed back there. Following them should at least put us on the gods' trail.
Got it.
As for the rest of...
Look, nothing against Emmerich. He's right about needing focus. But what happened at Weishaupt? That was more than a distraction.
So is what happened to Treviso. What the Blight has done to the city, to its people. These are more than distractions, Rook.
Either way, we all need to step back. Clear our heads.
So, how do you think that went?
It's not easy to tell with them, to be honest. They can be difficult to read. Some more than others, of course.
I've hung around with a few of those types before. Both in Kirkwall and Skyhold. Solus being the most prominent example.
Emmerich's right, though. Everyone on this team has some kind of unfinished business hanging over their heads.
That's the danger in recruiting competent people. They bring more interesting and complicated problems along with them. So go help Rook. Support them. Solve those problems. And maybe start with Davrin and Lucanus. With Treviso and Weishaupt. They've got more in common than they did before.
And the gods?
You've asked the Wardens to track them through the Darkspawn. That'll take time.
I should use that time to check in with the team. And then, I should go talk with Solus.
Better you than me. He'll want to know all about Gillenane, the Archdemon, and why you only stopped one of them. You know, all this talking wears me out. I'm going to take a nap. See you later, kid. Good luck.
Hi, Brooke. Can I ask you a question? Actually, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay, you're several lines ahead of me here. Let's start with me saying, hi, Belara.
Right. Okay. It's just, the elf thing. We're fighting our gods. Our gods. It feels a little surreal, and I know surreal.
Yeah, you and Davern have it rough. At least we're only fighting your gods because they're evil. Maybe not the most helpful point to make.
No, it actually helps a little. But still, those are our gods out there, rampaging around. Maybe people don't trust us. Maybe they shouldn't.
It isn't your fault your gods woke up and decided to destroy the world. You didn't create your gods, and you aren't them. Not anymore.
That feels too easy. Like we're not taking responsibility. And I don't know, I feel guilty. Anytime I think about it, really.
So who's that helping?
Who's what helping?
Feeling guilty?
Well, no one, I guess, but then what should I do?
It'd be easy to pretend that stories about the benevolent elven gods were true. But we know they weren't.
So what do I do? To make up for them, I mean.
Be honest. About who you were, but also about who you are now. The past doesn't define you.
Is it that easy, though? Just being honest?
Honesty's hard work, but it's the right kind of work. It's important work.
Right. I get it. It's hard. All of it's hard. But I feel better. A little bit, anyways. Thanks for talking to me and listening to me.
Hey, anytime. That's what I'm here for.
Right. It's a good thing to be here for. See you later, Rook.
Lucanus? Are you in here brooding?
I'm fine.
That's not a no.
I had her. She should have never gotten away from me. This was our contract, Rook. I don't fail my contracts.
Just think how much more satisfying it'll be when you do take her down.
We cannot count on a second shot. I thought I still had this. Even with Treviso suffering, I thought I could still focus on what mattered. I need to work.
Gillenane was a giant face in the clouds, Lucanus. I asked you to stab a cloud.
And I missed the damn cloud.
My point is, that was impossible, and you still almost did it. That's not small.
I was distracted. That cannot happen again. I need to get my head on straight.
Whatever you need to do.
Have you been to talk to the others? Davrin, especially. I think everyone might have things to deal with now. It's been too long since I checked in with Viago. I should find out if things in Treviso are stable. If I need to return there, I'll let you know. I won't miss another chance to make things right.
Davrin, about Weishaupt. Davrin, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I can't believe Weishaupt is gone. It's always been there, protecting the world.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. That's Renaud. Malmont. Anya. We used to argue. Who'd be the one to take an archdemon down? Who'd die so that others could live? Not sure any of us believed it'd actually happen.
When the moment came, you did the Wardens proud.
Did I? Because I'm still here. They're not.
Beating yourself up about it's not going to help. It wasn't your day to go. Move on.
But it should have been my day. A Grey Warden kills an Archdemon, they die. That's how it works.
Who knows what happened? Maybe the gods changed things and the old rules don't apply. Why is being alive a problem?
Because I didn't expect to be here. Grey Wardens have an expiration. It pushed me.
There's more fight to go.
And if we manage to pull that off?
You'll do what you do best. Hunt monsters.
Plenty of people can do that. I'm talking purpose. I feel like a blade sharpened all these years to confront the worst darkness in the world. And my blade struck true at Weishaupt. What now?
Well, you'll raise Asan to create a world where the light outshines the darkness.
Yeah? Well, let me tell you. That will require a lot more gingerwort truffles.
Hey, there are worse jobs than being a professional truffle hunter.
Don't start.
He seems to like the idea.
Guess we're stuck with each other, boy. No getting rid of me now. Someday I might actually know what that means.
While you sort that out, maybe you and Lucanus can try to bury the hatchet?
Yeah,
He had a rough time of it, too.
I know. That was an incredible shot he took at Gillenane.
Then tell him that. Because fighting each other won't help us defeat the gods.
But we've got help. The Wardens, Shadow Dragons, Crows, Veil Jumpers, we're all in this together.
We are. But they've all got their own problems. If we want their help, we have to help them first.
Is that a plan I hear forming?
I think it could be. Thanks, Devrin. Any luck tracking down your mystery friend?
The Shaper didn't like me asking about Shaper Valta. Or harassing people with talk of dwarven magic.
Wish we had time to head down there and show them what you can do.
I don't think that would have helped.
Think how satisfying it would be.
Yeah. What's satisfying about being thrown in a Deep Roads prison? Orzammar takes its heritage very seriously.
So what now?
I was thinking, the voice said look to those closest to the stone. What if she never meant Orzammar?
Are you suggesting Kal Shirak?
Yes.
The lost capital of the dwarves, that Kal Shirak.
Exactly. Its people survived in isolation, apart from the rest of us. They re-emerged, some 20 years ago?
And you think they're closer to the stone?
Orzammar can't help. What have I got to lose?
You think it's wise to contact the Kal Shirak dwarves?
What do you mean?
I've heard that they're different. Tainted somehow. That when the Tide was abandoned to the Darkspawn, its people did things to survive.
I've heard the same. I hope you don't think we should avoid them because they're not like us.
Of course not. They're our kin. And it's been thousands of years.
Exactly.
Are you sure Orzammar isn't hiding something?
Pressing them for information would be tricky. I could anger someone important. If Kal Shirak doesn't turn out, I can go back to poking at Orzammar. But not before then.
How do we get in touch with these Kal Shirak dwarves?
Already working on it. You don't spend 10 years in the Inquisition without making contacts. I should have a meeting set up by the time we're ready to leave.
An archdemon falls, a god remains. Fear not, dweller. Success is forged by time.
Nev, that coffee in the kitchen, you made it?
Keen eye.
Did you boil it? If so, why?
I'm not picky. I got a cup and it does the job. That's all I ask.
I don't know where to go with this.
Maybe that's how it's done in Minrathous.
Oh no. Give Lucanus credit. It's terrible.
You need a stronger word for terrible.
So what's the coffee for?
I've been looking into the threads.
The Minrathous crime syndicate.
Yeah, smuggling, extortion, protection rackets. The threads have fingers in the lot. They stay out of slavery and they're decent about the rest, but something stirred them up. They've increased activity, changed their patterns. Docktown's in chaos. Remember Alec, the thread-selling charms? He wants to talk and he doesn't reach out for nothing.
Sounds fun.
You've got strange taste in fun.
So do you.
Bad habit.
Ready when you are. Though, maybe Lucanus should make the coffee.
Probably helps your odds of survival.
Viango should taste this. Only thing worse than snake venom.
Manfred, remind me to take a look at your upper articulation. I thought I saw a slight stiffness where your humeral head meets the scapula.
Hey, am I interrupting?
Done in a sec. Morning ritual. The Darsam.
Those are the ropes people who follow the Kyun wear?
We bind ourselves to remember who we are. Tie down the stuff that's too dangerous to leave loose. My mother made me do it every morning before breakfast. I had big fingers. Used to take me forever. Avatash. Shokratoebra. Only a beast is confounded by knots. A girl masters herself and the Darsam.
Looks like you got them under control eventually.
Yeah. Are you trying to have sex with me?
Wait, we were talking about ropes and getting things under control, and that isn't sexy. Although I guess it could be.
Quick, think about us having sex. So now we need to figure out if it's Cashlock or Tomlock.
And those are...
Cashlock's just flirting. You look and make jokes and maybe think about him for fun. Tomlock is serious. Like you want to grab that and taste its neck right by the collarbone. So which is it?
Did you just smell me?
Yeah?
You can smell when someone is...
I have a really good sense of smell. Comes with the dragon stuff.
Well...
You still haven't answered the question.
So which one was serious? There was something about tasting the neck?
Tomlock.
That's maybe where I'm at.
Good. Me too.
So where exactly on the neck was it that you wanted to taste? Maybe right here, by the collarbone?
Rook, Tosh, glad I caught you both. The Grey Wardens found a cave that one of the Blighted Dragons uses as its lair. Where? In the Husberg wetlands. There's no sign of the dragon itself, though. I should check it out. We need to know how different the Blighted Dragons really are. They might turn into something like Gillenane's Archdemon did. If there's a clue, I have to be ready.
fall of Weishaupt reverberated across the Fade, as did the fall of an archdemon.
But unless I am mistaken, both Elganan and Gillenane yet stand.
We took down Gillenane's archdemon, but we weren't able to kill her.
And how are you doing?
I came to you to figure out our next steps. I don't need a shoulder to cry on.
Of course. As a leader, you are wise to put away concerns and show only confidence to your team. And your adversaries. At least you still have Varric to talk to. What of your companions? How have they handled the events at Weishaupt?
What happened at Weishaupt left a lot of them rattled.
That is to be expected. They faced Gillenane in the flesh, properly focused. Their fear will spur them to fight harder, to be ready next time. You cannot stand against Elganan and Gillenane with logic. Those motivated by greed or self-interest will change alliances, but those who serve you with passion and loyalty will follow wherever you lead, even to their deaths if necessary.
I knew I might have to make a call like that when Varric put me in charge.
A good leader never makes such a decision lightly. But when the time comes, it is better to be prepared. And perhaps it will not come to that. The stronger your team, the more chances you will have to avoid such a decision.
I'll keep that in mind. Do you have any suggestions on our next move against the gods?
If you oppose Elganan and Gillenane's minions, you will get your opportunity.
You think one of the Antam or Venatori commanders will help us find the gods?
Possibly. But more importantly, you will aggravate them. You rendered Gillenane mortal at Weishaupt. It is an embarrassment, an insult, neither she nor Elganan can ignore. If you continue to disrupt their plans, you will not need to track them down. They will come to you.
You think I can goad the gods into making a mistake?
I have absolute faith in your ability to aggravate enemies who should know better than to underestimate you. One final warning. You have survived a confrontation with Gillenane, which few still live to claim. But her power pales in comparison to Elganan's. If he takes the field himself, remember, in a fight such as ours, escaping to fight another day is a victory.
You dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power!
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mathol, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elgar'nan and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the Veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the Veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
I've spent a lot of my time in the Veil Jumpers dealing with elven magic gone wrong. Every misfiring enchantment endangering someone's life. How many centuries later? Solus did that. I know, it's on the gods too. They were using the Blight. Solus didn't have a choice. But he still broke the world.
Yes, that. Exactly.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
Lace, I don't think you'll ever fully know whether the Chant of Light is literally true or not. What matters is that, in its better moments, the Chantry encourages people to be kind and help each other.
What do we tell the Chantry about this? Do we tell them about this?
People are already questioning because of Elgar'nan and Gillenane. It hasn't stopped them believing.
I guess people need that comfort. Even if some parts of it aren't totally true.
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The Elven Gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah.
Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
This is ominous.
Biago found something.
Something bad, I take it?
Venatori have been sighted among the relief effort in Treviso. Zara's minions, perhaps. But Ilario is certain Zara is in Byrantium, and that any Venatori are another distraction.
What do you think?
I think I need to visit Treviso and find out for myself.
You don't have to face Treviso or Zara by yourself, Lucanus. You can count on me.
I can? That's good to know.
All things considered, I'd say I owe you a favor. Let me help.
You don't need to do this, but it will make for a smoother operation. The one advantage of chaos in Treviso is informants get desperate. It took an obscene amount of money, but I have a solid lead. Zara is in the chantry there.
What's she doing in a chantry?
If she's there to pray, it won't save her from me. We only get one shot at this. We go when you're ready.